You may be easy to please and just be happy with plain old steamed veggies, steamed green beans, string beans. But if you want to add some wow factor to your green beans, this is a perfect recipe for you. Not only is it easy and fast, but it may very well become your new favorite way of having green beans / string beans. I started off by chopping up some ginger and garlic. Here I'm just chopping off the ends of our string beans. Now for our sauce, you'll need about a tablespoon of soy sauce. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of maple syrup. And about a tablespoon of rice vinegar. And I'm adding the vegetarian oyster sauce, which also happens to be vegan. And you'll want about a teaspoon. I'm adding about a teaspoon of gochujang sauce. And I'm just going to transfer to a bigger bowl here so we have some more room to stir things up. Add some veggie stock, about a 1/4 cup. And I mixed some cornstarch and some cold water to have ready to thicken our sauce. I'm just heating our stovetop to medium. I'm putting the avocado oil in the pan. You can use any veggie oil. Here I'm adding the ginger and garlic. And I'm adding in our green beans. Corn, beans, and squash are known as the Three Sisters, and Native North Americans, going way back, planted this trio together because they thrive together. The corn can be seen as an older supportive sister because it acts as a trellis for the beans growing up the stalks. The beans can be seen as a sharing sister because it brings down the nitrogen from the air and into the soil. And as for the squash, it binds them all together and provides a shaded, mulchy soil. It also prevents weeds, and animals are not too keen on the prickly leaves. In addition to being great together from a horticultural standpoint, they're also great together from a nutritionist standpoint. The corn and the beans together act as a complete protein, and then you get plenty of nutrients with the squash. Butternut squash, for an example, would have vitamins A, C, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and beta-carotene for the eyes. And if you want to try growing the Three Sisters together on your own, make sure you use a winter squash. Although it's common for people to call green beans string beans actually have a fibrous string going through them. What we now know today as the string bean is actually a stringless bean. The father of the stringless bean, Calvin Heaney, was quite keen on getting rid of that fibrous string in the string bean. He used selective breeding to get what we know today as a stringless bean. So he pioneered the stringless bean, which we call green beans as well. And that was way back in 1894. The green bean has some B vitamins, iron, vitamin C, K, and magnesium too. Green beans must be cooked because of the natural chemical makeup of this bean. You can see the garlic is starting to brown a little bit. So we want to immediately put in our sauce. I'm going to toss in one of these dried chilies, because I don't find the gochujang too spicy. It is a very mild chili. Turn it off. Boiling away. I'll finish it with some sesame oil. That was about a teaspoon or so. With the soy sauce and the condiments, you do not need to add any salt. If it's salty enough, it has enough flavor. That's our cornstarch. We'll just quickly give it a mix. It will give it more of a glazed look and thicken up our sauce a bit. Now you may not want as much sauce, but if you're having this with some steamed rice too, that would be, it would go well with that. And that is done. I'm just gonna have a bite of our green beans here. Or string beans. Nice and flavorful. Like I said, these would go well with the steamed rice. So if you're looking for something different than just steamed green beans with oil or whatever you put on it, or just plain string beans, you got a nice sauce mixture, a nice flavorful mixture, especially with the ginger and garlic and all the other ingredients there. It's very simple because you just toss it all together and it's done in no time. Delicious. Why did the green bean turn red?
Why?
Because it saw the salad dressing.
Oh my.